Good morning, Mac G back on Project Ozone. And I hope you've had a great day or a great couple of days or whatever. And let's take a look and see what we've gotten done and maybe catch up a little bit here. So, I have again not been doing a lot of the quest books. Well, I've been doing the quest book, but I have not been turning in the rewards simply because I want you guys to be here with me when I do that. What else do we need to make? Oh, a what? A furnace? That's it? We gotta make a furnace? Well, let's use. Ah, fine. Do it that way. Be a pain in my booty. Anyway, uh, one of the mods in this pack is a mouse clicks mod, and some of the I'm getting used to it. Some of the and it still says, oh, that's why. Okay, we'll get there in just a second. Some of the toolbox. Well, let's put it down here where our stuff is. That's good. Let's eat some toast. Yeah, you can see we've got our Tinker Smeltery done. 80 ingots of iron in there currently. No, that's not going to do us any good. Do we have 1 ingot of iron so that I can do blocks? No. Well, what we will do then is pour out a block, break the block into ingots, and while that's doing, let's start with we finally got our mob grinder stuff done. It's going to give us 4 lamps, a chance cube, which is going to get put away for now, and we're going to take this magical wood simply because I think it'll be the easiest way to get that for another quest down the road. So we've did our sifting, got all of that ground out. Pick the heart or the reward bag. We're going to try to build up as many hearts as we can right now. This is where we wanted the magical wood to make golden spikes, but we need a lot more gold before we can do that. I have made an iron chest. We're going to be sticking with... Did I say it was middle reward bags? Let's do middle. I made 2 autonomous activators. We just don't have any power for them yet. I did all of this stencil table stuff. It's going to give us another thing of grout. Great. Tinkers, as you can see, I did all of that. We are going to get another ingot cast, which is good. I made 1, but I like to have 2. So that's everything here. Why we haven't unlocked it? Because we haven't done those yet. That's fine. I have 2 down here that we have done. I made the engineer's hammer in the engineer's book. The manual. The manual was easy enough. It was just a book with a lever. And the hammer is just like a regular iron hammer with a piece of string at the top. So middle reward bag for that. Industrial hemp seeds, which we will need. You can grow the hemp to make string. It's great. I haven't started in on the coke bricks yet, and that's not a problem. So let's go put stuff away. And then we'll get to opening bags. Put the chance cubes there. Yep, ores go there. We're going to make our table, our tool forge into a slab forge. And it will go here. And then up here is kind of where I'm keeping some of this stuff. That can go there, that can go there. Ooh, we have the photovoltaic photovoltaic cell. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That thing right there, output of 400 RF a tick. That is going to be our very first primary source of power. Yes, 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 yes. I know it may not sound like it, except that I'm saying yes a lot, but that thing is mighty, mighty, mighty. I have a chest down here for those things. Let's take you. Break you. Nope, nope. Okay. Quick math. We have 71 ingots. We need 72 to make it divisible by 9. Yes. And what do we got? Basic reward bags and good reward bags. Well, let's start with the basic. Moon turf and yeah. Free gold and free iron right there. Epic bacon. Tartarite abstractor? I'm not sure what that is. Ooh. Factory blocks I could care less about, but that right there, yeah, baby. And some more free iron and free gold. There's a way to break down the horse diamond armor too. So we got 72, which will be 8 blocks of iron. So let's take a quick look at recipes. You can make it that way. Through a pulverizer, you can get 5 diamonds out of that bad boy. So a pulverizer is going to come up soon. We're going to need to make a pulverizer, but that's 10 diamonds right there. And I think another 10 ingots of gold and iron. Oh, 6 lives. This is good. This is good. We're going to put that away. Now, you cannot break redstone blocks down just like that. No. However, and this is just a little bit on the sneaky side, a little bit on the, I'm not sure if they were thinking about this when they added this as a reward, but if you use your chisel, let's use it the right way, you can turn it right into regular redstone blocks. What do factory blocks? Oh. Not gonna stress about that. Well, I don't know what that is though. I'm gonna have to look into that. Metallurgy classic machines. I'm really gonna have to look into that. But we turn this back into regular blocks, and we can turn those blocks into redstone. And yay! We just literally doubled our redstone. So that's big, really. No. Here we are. That's the box of rewards that I don't know what to do with. Iron can go in here. Here. Into this box, we'll put those in there until we get a pulverizer. Alright. We are cruising right along. We're going to have to automate this, but I want some more transfer nodes before I do that. I have built the tree farm. It's not quite a tree farm of doom, but it's a decent one. We got a lot of rubber tree saplings going, regular oak saplings, and we've got an orchard that has 3 cherry trees and 3 apple trees, because we can eat those or we can turn them into juice. Down here is where I'm going to be growing my crops, and I've got industrial hemp. Go figure. I've got pineapple. I was looking at some of the recipes, and there are some things that we can do with pineapple that'll be really helpful. Pineapple and cherries go together. We got wheat. And the whole reason I've got wheat and barley really has absolutely nothing to do with needing the wheat, but it has everything to do with needing compostable materials. For now, until we make some earth essence or earth crops, I need compostables. Because up here I have a very simple composting machine going. I think that can go in there. We're going to save the apple. We don't need to save the apples. Seeds don't compost, but we're not going to worry about that. In here, we're going to toss those in. We're going to plant those. Toolbox. And we stalled. The only reason we stalled is because that was not in our toolbox. Let's start. Actually, we want in here because we want these. Where is? If you remember, there it is. Fertile land. So we want 15 worms, 15 dirt. Oh, we got a lot of dirt. All right, this we're gonna take that out, put that there, put those there, and one at a time. Boink. Boink. And I'm probably gonna do this off camera a little bit. I'm going to finish this up off camera. 4 is enough for now because we only have the 3 crops that I need to worry about. But I wanted to do these down here. We're not worried about them having what? Oh no. No, don't. Why are we not? Ow, ow, they hurt. Give me. I've lost the seeds. Is it not bright enough? Is there not enough light over here? Why did those just pop off? Well, I can make more of these. That's not a problem, but maybe it was just too... No, it shouldn't have been too dark. I don't know why they just popped off and then went away. Now I'm like sweating this. We're gonna... actually, we're gonna put them over here where I know if they pop off, they'll be safer. And we need our watering can because now that just made this process a little longer. And I don't really want to... I'll try it. I'll do one here. Hopefully we'll get a seed, and then I'll try some over there and see if they do grow faster. 85% grown. Mature. Okay, so we did get 2 seeds out of that. That's good. Multiple seeds is good. And then we'll water. See if it goes... Is it needing to be tilled? Farmland. Fertile land. I'm going to have to reread about that thermal recycling, because that just popped that guy right off. It won't take a till. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. We're gonna let those grow. I'm not gonna waste our time messing around with that. We're gonna... Oops, wrong one. Oh, we have 23. Let's go set up another crop plot. This is kind of what I've been doing. Always a little nervous around those corners. There we go. Yes, I see the lello. I see the lello. Put that there. That should take care of that. Of course, so does making it farmland. Making it farmland takes care of it as well. I don't have any of those. Let's run up here real quick. Throw some things in here. I want some of those. Wrong one. I want to put that away, that away, that away. Take this out. Put that away. Put those away. Let's just toss that there for now, just to get it out of the way. Come back, put that away, that away, that away. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Alright, slim down the inventory just a touch. Oh, we have those things that we can do too. But what I really wanted to do, I don't like water sources that just drop off into the void. Not a fan. So I'm going to stop it up. Now, I saw something kind of weird down there. Maybe it was just a trick of the lighting. Yeah, it must have just been a trick of the lighting. Whew. Always a little nerve-wracking hanging out like that. Doot doot. Meh, we'll fix that later. Alrighty, so that's done. Do, 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 do. Quick crop check. Carrots are growing. Carrots are pretty groovy because you can get carrot juice. Pineapples is plant 1. Alright, so everything's progressing. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Yeah, I'm going to come through and I'm going to raise these up so I can walk across flatly, except for this one right here. We can toss pineapple in there. Should compost, I believe. Put the pick away. We don't really need those right now because we're not building. I'm going to leave these alone for now. There might be something we can do with those. This I'm going to take and these I'm going to take. Oh, that's going to be off camera stuff. I did make a vacuum hopper, autonomous activator, auto sieve. We have a regular sieve. What we need now, pardon me as I readjust myself, What we really need now is a pulverizer or a sag mill. And I think we're going to take a look at a pulverizer. Shouldn't be too expensive to make at this point in time. We should be able to do it relatively easy. How much do we have left? Should stop at 36. Stopped at 36. That means we have 4 left. Now 3. So let's take a look as soon as we put away our block of iron. Oh, not that one. Let's look at this one. There we go. Let's look at... I was looking at speed upgrades because you have to have a speed upgrade. It's going to take pyrotheum dust, which we need crushed coal or coal powder for. So yeah, the pulverizer is going to be the next thing we need to make. And the nice thing about the pulverizer, it's not too expensive. This thing, glass and iron, copper gears. Yeah, we have all the stuff that we really need for it right this moment. Do I have copper left? I have tons of copper, but do I have any smelted down? No. Nope. Although I will take that. And is that all the rotten flesh I have? Whoa, that's weird. Because you can put rotten flesh in here too. We may need to make a better mob farm. Build a better mob farm. I want my Matic. My Matic has gotten a couple of upgrades. It's got auto repair and sharpness on it. 2 creepies down here. Hiss. Hiss. Oh, it's terrible. Hiss. Hiss. Alright. Get some Inicio and some gunpowder. Yep, I've got a few heads. Put those away. Alright. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so do we have glass? We have enough glass. That's aluminum 10. That's enough to do the one that we need. Iron. Okay, so that'll make the machine frame. We'll need copper. So that'll do 2, 4. That's so we need 4 of these. Because it doubles. That's enough to do... Oh. There we go. That's enough to do the 2 copper gears we'll need. Do we have any gold left over? We do. Let's go ahead and make that. Since... Alright. And let's go ahead and take one of those to do that. Take one of these. There. One more of these. There. Run up here. To get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we needed a piston. There. Okay, so that's part of that. That needs to be melted. That needs to be melted. That and that. We'll need 2 flint. There they are. goes in there. All right. The 2 gears and the machine frame, not a problem. We're going to take this stuff out. We're going to toss those there until I read up more about them. We're going to toss those in there. And we're going to play with the smeltery. We're going to build this pulverizer, and we're going to power it. That's what we're doing. We're on a mission. A mission. We should have, yep, one more ingot after this. Or one more block after this. Okay, now that that's pouring out, yep, let's do gears. I don't need an iron gear, I need a tin gear. Is that right? I'm kind of remembering. Yep, that's right. So that'll do the tin gear. Once we pour out the tin gear, we're going to need to toss some more lava in there. Do we have? We do. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We're going to automate that. But we're going to make it bigger and better. What do we have? We have the tin gear ready. I did make a gear cast. It's a little more efficient, a little more economical to make the gear cast. As an example, you can make a copper gear, but it takes the 4 copper and an iron ingot. Whereas if you use a gear cast, you can do it with just 4 copper. So that's what we're doing. We've got enough to make 2 gear casts. And it's going to save us on some resources. That's all that does, really. Saves us 1 ingot of resource per gear, which, you know, right now is pretty expensive stuff. You go there. You know, iron is cheap as dirt. You know, you get a lot of iron out of sifting. But like copper and other materials down the road, that's pretty darn pricey. So we're gonna put those there. We're gonna put that there. Nope, there. We're gonna come over here. Like I said, the iron's cheap as dirt. But as an example, let's take a look at not that one. There we go. See, this is iron ingot with the Enderium. Yes, we know. No. Basic, wrong button. Resonant. Anyway, it takes up more than what we're really willing to put at pulverizer. There we go. Now we have the pulverizer. We're going to pull down the photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic. There it is. Now this is a solar cell. We're also going to set this to that. And we're going to put it there. It's not going to have any power in it right now. And it's not getting any because the sun is going down. What we will do is we will sleep the night away. There it is. Going to look at our empty head. And then now it should be, yeah, we're getting, oh, that's why, because the energy's pouring right into here. So it's actually really filling this up really quickly. And dude, this thing, actually, let's I can't do it with charcoal if I remember right. We want that, one of those. We need one of those. a sulfur? If I remember correctly. Now, watch. Boom. That fast to make something pulverized. And the thing about this is it works. It replaces our hammer. It's gonna smash that into gravel so fast, and it'll give us a chance of getting sand as well. So, yeah, that's pretty groovy. I think this is shapeless. I don't think it has to be in any shape to make the pyrotheum. What did we need pyrotheum for? It is a little noisy. Oh yeah. We needed it for the speed upgrade. There it is. So, yeah, we needed the pyrotheum dust. We need Ingvar, which I think I have, and Electrum. And Electrum's pretty easy. It's a gold and a silver. Do I? I know I have silver. 4, that'll make 2. That's aluminum brass, okay. Yeah, I have the 1 gold bar. Actually, let's just leave that there. Reach up here. We're going to... I think you can... No, they have to be full. Okay. But we can do these for sure. You can smelt down full armors if it's not... Ooh, we have the pulverizer. Where's... With the pulverizer... Yeah, baby, diamonds. No, I'm not worried about diamonds and some leather, which will be handy down the road. Don't need it for books, but the diamonds are baller. We needed diamonds. I think we need a diamond for the fortune upgrade. Yep. So we're good. Let's bang that quest out. Did I have Ingvar? I am 1 Ingvar short. Do I have nickel? I have 3 nickel there. That's not enough. Do I have nickel in here? Oh, look at that. Just enough. Let's turn that off. I want you. Now, I'm not going to run this through my pulverizer. And the reason why is simple. If you run it through the pulverizer, you get 2 powdered nickels or powdered whatevers. Those 2 powdered materials go for 1 in the Tinker Smeltery. Whereas you have a chance of getting a little bit more. 16. Yay. So that gave us 8 each. So, yeah. Gold for the moment is not a problem. Oh, yeah. We needed silver in there too, because silver and gold will make Electrum. This will make a little extra. And while we're thinking about this, toolbox. Bucket. Lava. And I set it up with 2 tanks. I just am only filling 1 right now. Ooh. Let's take a look and see. Yep, gold and electrum. That's good. And we're just going to pour the rest of this out here. There should only be 4 of these. Yeah, I need to make the transfer nodes so I can automate this a little better. Yep, there's the gold. And there should be 5 of those. But I want that. Do, 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 do. Three, 4, 5. Alright, that should empty everything out of there. So we'll toss in the nickel and iron. We needed iron in there. We're going to pull you out, put you in. 5, 6, toss that. There we go. Alright, that'll be good. Iron. If I remember right, it's either 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. But we can make one of these now. And I think it goes like this. And boom. No. How about... Ugh. Mouse dragging. Okay, so that gives us the speed upgrade. So these were in the corners. This goes there. Alright, that'll stay in there. I love Tinker's tables. 3 Ingvar, 1 nickel, 1 iron. So it's 2 to 1. We just need 1 more iron. Which, you know, we're currently not short of, which is nice. Take that. There's 1 more quest, actually, we can get done today. And let's pop that one out right now, because it'll give us something really quite handy. Really quite handy. Okay. So that's a quest we can turn in. Pop you in there. We're going to tap that out. Yeah, in here. Fortune upgrade. So that should be 2 quests we just popped out. Yep. So we're going to get a chance cube scanner, which we're going to put away. We're not going to mess with. We're going to get a chance cube, middle bag. And there's another... Oh, there's 2 quests. Look at that. Middle bag. And middle bag. So that's 3 more quests that we just crushed. So this is a greater reward bag and 2 good reward bags. Oxygen tanks, okay. Those aren't too bad. Dirt and more dirt. Alright, well, there's a solution for the dirt. Because these are chiseled, we're just going to make them into that. See, this here is going to get replaced with this here. boom. We're going to just empty out this. You know what? Right now, just all of it. You've got a special place to go. For now, you need to be worked on. You two go there. We're just going to clean up our inventory. You guys go in there. We'll put you in there too. And then we're going to empty this into there. That chisel makes life kind of handy. We're going to pull everything out, put everything in, pull everything out, put everything in. And then from here, we want those things. And put everything in. Rearrange. Very good. Now, we need one of those. One of those. Because we have to break that into that. Put that on it to make that. Now, a dolly is really handy. Ta-da! Na-na! Yep, we want to put it there. It gives us another empty iron chest to be able to start filling, which I think... Okay. Thought I heard the clanking of a skelly again. A little on the paranoid side. There we go. Oh, I can toss those in there too, but I'm not going to worry about that. Toolbox. I know, I'm like so scattered. I didn't have any plans for what I was going to be doing. Not really. Did we get anything out of that? Oh, there it is. And that's okay. Sort of. Uh-huh. Let's... Yep, this one. Bloop. Alright. Anyway, we've got a lot of that stuff done. You've seen a lot of what I'm doing and what I'm going to be continuing to grind away on. I want to thank you for joining me as I take a nap. Thank you for joining me on this adventure that is the Project Ozone. We might be looking at some other things down the road. Some other mod packs and stuff, but for right now, I'm enjoying this. This is a technical mod pack, or mostly technical mod pack, and I can learn a lot from it, which I'm planning on doing. So there's the information in the down there, and by all means, check it out. Check out some of the other guys that are recording this, and have a great day.